Good afternoon and good evening and good morning, depending on what part of the world you are watching from. This is your West Ham Network Hammers Headlines in association with our good friends over at Knees Up Mother Brown, KUMB.com. Get across there, check out the fantastic content as per usual. Great opinions from people all over the world, and they all mean one thing, and that is West Ham United. So get across there and check it out. Tonight, though, you'll seen last week we had Alex's TikTok takeover. Join Alex at 9 p.m. tonight as he gives you all the latest ongoings with West Ham. Live interactive show. Alex is a very popular TikToker and he's joined us on the West Ham Network to give you a weekly show. So make sure you do go across there, of course, and check it out. It's great content as per usual, but we are here to bring you a few of the stories. So let's get cracking with the first one, and that could be the fact that West Ham could be set for a boost ahead of the summer transfer window for FFP rules set to change after Everton and Nottingham Forest were charged. Now, Everton, as we know, were docked 10 points for a breach earlier in the season and have since been charged for a second time alongside Nottingham Forest for a second breach related to profit and sustainability rules. But after a record low transfer window in January, where clubs were restricted to their spending, clubs are now set to meet to discuss changes to the rules ahead of the summer. And although there is still plenty of new regulations to be ironed out, with uncertainty on how spending on academies and the infrastructure will come into the equation, for example, it understands it is possible that they will be introduced in time for the summer transfer window. The profit and sustainability rules that have come into serious effect in recent, so everyone struggled in that window, and West Ham were a part of that too. Some of the lowest spending in many, many years. Now, David Moyes was able to bring in a player, Calvin Phillips, on loan with a buyback clause, which couldn't be agreed upon because of the FFP rules, of course, and where the club's finances currently sit. We're also unable to sign a striker or forward player in the window. And we were forced, I suppose you could say, forced into accepting late deals for Saïd Benrahma and Pablo Fornals in order to boost the books ahead of the summer window. Nobody will really know the in-depth real reasons behind that. I think we would have had some money. But with David Moyes likely to be at West Ham come the end of the season, whether you like him or hate him, or you're for him or you're not, the situation is that West Ham will need a big rebuild for the squad this summer, and these rule changes will no doubt go some way towards helping David Moyes, or if a new manager comes in, to do that. And it's no shock that the Premier League are acting after such a dull window. The club's concerns are and will be listened to, and hopefully that will mean a bigger and busier window with better players coming in to the squad. We will have to wait and see how this one does, of course, come out from the woodwork, but the situation is, what we do know is football can't keep going on the way it's going, and the spending can't keep going on the way it's going, so something needs to subsidize, and I don't know how and what that will be. But will West Ham be in road to spend some big money come the summer with the big squad rebuild? Will it be David Moyes in charge, or will it be a new manager? Of course, we'll have to wait and see. Now, next, and the last point I want to make to you today is, apparently David Moyes has settled on his prime forward target for the summer transfer window, considering if Moyes will be still the manager. Now, he was keen to bolster our upfront options. Of course, we need to. And the player we were talking to you in the January transfer window was Genoa ace Albert Gudmundsson. And it looks like David Moyes or West Ham's recruitment team have got a keen eye on bringing him to the London Stadium in the summer. He's 35-time capped Icelandic international, and it looks like he is going to try and prize him away from Genoa in the summer. The 26-year-old has been on fire for them this season. 11 goals and 3 assists to his name in 23 games so far. People may say, well, what does he bring that maybe other players we've brought from the Italian league brings or doesn't bring? Well, the difference is he's not your target man. He is absolutely not. He can play anywhere along the front three, the front line, possesses absolutely fantastic pace, in his ability and has real output inside the final third. He really likes to get involved and put those shots against the goalkeeper. He's a great dribbler of the ball. He drops in deep and can drive from a back end, and his technical ability is very, very good. He's got a wicked delivery of the ball as well, and he's probably at the best when he's operating in that kind of number 10 role in behind the striker, or sometimes in theory out on the left wing, and he would really add a different dynamic again to our attacking options. Now, reports are saying Genoa would demand around £22 million for the Icelandic ace, and that does sound like that is good value for a player that is hitting his heights in Serie A, but he is also 26-year-old and an Icelandic international, so I wonder if that value will go up if he keeps continuing in his mannerisms. We will have to wait and see. But if David Moyes is here, then that supposedly is his target. But we do know when we talk about targets, they never transpire to be anything. So we will have to wait and see again what happens with that one. Anyway, that comes an end to your Hammers headlines, again in association with the good friends over at Knees Up Mother Brown. KUMB.com. Get across there. Check them out as per usual. Leave your comments and take it easy. Come on, you irons.